All right. Welcome back to the Kilowatts. Let's see, is my audio working? It looks like it is. Okay, cool. Well, let me make sure I can get my comments up here. Thank you to everyone who tried to join earlier today. We were out on the road, as you may have seen. We had to not only deal with our rental car situation, but we also, as you saw, got a chance to photograph the new Rivian Prime van. So it was out there on the road, and we got some cool little spy shots of it. So today, I just quickly wanted to jump on here and just go through a lot of the big announcements that are going on. I don't think this will be quite like what we did last week with 2-Bit DaVinci, where it was like what would I call the Kilowatts conversations. This is more of just me kind of looking at everything that's going on and wanting to share it with you all. So we're going to dive in on the Rivian Configurator. We're going to talk about the spy shots that I captured. And then at the end, if there's still time, we'll talk about the S&P 500 inclusion. Tesla was just added to the S&P 500, or will be, excuse me. The announcement of their inclusion was made, and they will be included on December 21st. So, all that being said, I'm going to kind of jump right into it. I'm going to do my best to look at your comments throughout, and yeah, just basically go through the configurator, see what's available. Obviously, as you saw earlier, had a chance to kind of dive in quickly, but now I'll actually be able to spend some time and concentrate and make some decisions about what I actually want to see. So I'm just going to go right into it. Let's see here. I'm going to switch to this view. Boom. All right. There we are. Okay. We're now officially in the configurator. So I'm just going to really take my time this time around and really look through it. And again, if you have any questions, if there's anything that I'm missing that you want to see, just go ahead and let me know, and we'll try to dive deeper. So I'm just looking through this. It's got a really nice kind of presentation here. It looks like there's 4 steps up here on the right. So first things first, let's get into price. There is the price tag of $77.5, as we already knew, as Rivian announced kind of last week. $77.5 will get you, or at least myself, because I pre-ordered, can get me either the launch edition or the adventure package. And I don't know how many things are different between those two, but it looks like here we go, some priority delivery, launch edition badging, that's cool. Special edition green paint option, that's cool. I think that is definitely going to be a desired color option, kind of similar to Tesla's signature red. Let's see. The wheel upgrade included. I don't know if that's in the adventure package as well. 7-seat interior, doesn't say if that's really an exclusive. Oh, okay, this is saying it's for the launch edition of the SUV. The R1S. Okay. Oh, that's right. I'm looking at the R1S. Okay, so that's probably true of the R1T as well. So all those prices there are for the R1S. But if I decided, I think I can jump out. Let's just go back and let's see. I think I can choose. Yeah, you can change between the R1T and the R1S. So I'm going to switch over to the R1T. There we go. Okay. So I think a lot of people are looking at the R1T and seeing how it compares to, for example, the Cybertruck or the Hummer EV. And my personal opinion on this is that this is kind of more of the luxury end. The Cybertruck is very much a crude truck. It is very much not what I think people would sign up for if they are thinking of luxury truck. And so I think this kind of fills that void. And Hummer claim that they'll have the first super truck, but I really feel like with the quad motors here, that this really qualifies more as like a super truck. So now we're down into the $75,000 range, so $2,500 difference between the two, kind of like how Tesla has 2 different versions, either the Model S, the Model X, or the Model 3 to the Model Y. So there's 2 different versions with a minor price difference. Personally, I am planning on getting a Cybertruck. So to me, To me, I'm less interested in the R1T. I think it's an awesome truck, and if it wasn't for the Cybertruck, if it wasn't for my plans to get a Cybertruck, I would probably be moving on this. But for that reason, I'm going to go back again, change model, get the R1S. There's something weird going on with my screen there. Let's go ahead and configure. And again, I am looking at your comments here, so if you see anything or want to see more of anything, just let me know. Estimated prices, and let's do today. I've already paid $1,000 as a fully refundable, and it's cool to see that it is still 100% refundable in case anything changes. So this is really just an opportunity for us as customers to see a little bit more about what we'll be getting. So let's see, let's look at what the different options are here. Okay, so you get better underbody shielding. Both of these get the same amount of range, better audio in the adventure package, which I believe also is carried over to the launch edition. Heated and ventilated seats versus just heated seats. So probably like punctured like leather or faux leather. Driver and passenger lumbars. Okay, interesting that they exclude that on the passenger side in the Explorer package. Okay. A little nicer headliner. More like probably like a suede versus like the textile. I know for Model 3, that when they switched that was something that a lot of people looked at and wanted. Huh. And then the floor mats are different too, which actually I kind of like the idea of recycled floor mats more. These are very cool trucks. They're very like, high-end luxury outdoorsman type of trucks, so I'm very excited about them. Cool. So I'm looking at the SUV. It's the one kind of 7-seater EV out there other than the Model X, and so that's something I definitely wanted to briefly look at. Is when you're looking at this, 77.5 for. I'll actually go back in there and let's see, 77.5 compared to the Model X. You get 371 miles range. The Rivian, you get 300 plus. So it's not quite been said what that final range will be like. I know that Rivian's announced they will have a version that's about 250 miles of range, as well as a version that gets up to 400 miles of range coming out in the future. So, yeah, that price range sounds about right. It personally, if I had the choice, if they both had similar charging infrastructure, similar self-driving capabilities, the Rivian, to my eye, looks better. I'm more excited about that. So let's see. I just realized I did forget to tweet out the link to this. Did I get that out? Let's get that link out. That would explain the lack of comments. Help us design our Rivian. And all right, that is now out there. So let's make sure I can see your comments. All right, great. I got one comment. Let's see. Definitely looks better than the X. Yes, I agree. The R1S is definitely, in my opinion as well, a better looking vehicle than the X. The X is great. It's got all the cool features, the cool doors. Obviously you get supercharging, but yeah, let's see. Let's even look at the interior, for example. Again, I want to see like the 7-seater because that's what makes these two unique in the EV space. So when we look at the interior of that versus the interior of the R1S, this just looks like a rugged vehicle. I do like, one of the things I like about the Model 3 and the Model Y is the horizontal screen that's kind of more built in. The horizontal screen is definitely something that's desirable to me. I just like how rugged this feels, and yeah, this looks like an outdoorsy vehicle as well as something you could take in the city. So I feel like I've known this look for a while and I'm excited by it, but lesser so than what I used to be, just because it's kind of been done. I do know, in my experience, that last row of seats, I personally, if I was to get a Model X, I would get the 6-seater because the people in the rear actually have a place to kind of put their feet. But if you've got the 7-seater with the Model X, it's very tight back there. And I think that's why they made this able to slide forward and backward. So definitely trying to see, it's hard to tell at this point how much space there'll be in the back, but this just seems like a larger vehicle. And I think that additional space will be there for you. So I'm going to go ahead and move on now that I've looked at kind of the differences between the R1T and the R1S. And, I will likely, if I do get it for the additional $7,500, I will probably move forward and get the launch edition. They are all very similar, but I think for the additional roughly 10% to have some of the early parts, it's pretty exciting and in my mind worth it. God, it's a good looking vehicle. I'm excited about it. All right. That does allow us, because we got the launch edition, or we're going to get the launch edition, we get Launch Green, LA Silver, Glacier White, like a Red Canyon, Midnight Black, Rivian Blue, Limestone, Forest Green, Al Cap Granite, and Compass Yellow. So Launch Green versus Forest Green. Thank you, Raj. The third row will surprise you with space. Good. Yeah, that's what makes me really excited about the R1S here. Personally, I love the Launch Green, but one thing I've been doing with my other vehicles is I wrap them all. I make them all a little bit more unique, and I rent them all out. So, where this kind of has its niche for me is it would be the largest capacity EV in my fleet. And so I'm excited about it there. Oh, I just remembered that the truck actually has that kitchen, so I've not yet explored that kitchen function. So I can maybe go back and see that if you guys want to see the kitchen. But I do think, I'm getting a comment here saying that they want to see the Compass Yellow. I like it. I don't dislike it, but I think I gotta go with black and then wrap it like I've done with my other vehicles. So let's see. Off-road upgrade comes included. I'm curious, if I go back and I just get the adventure package, is it then included still? Yes, it is. Okay. But if I scale down to the Explorer package, it shouldn't be. You could add it for $2,000. Okay. You have a choice of wheels here. And so if I go back and actually get the one I'm going to get, the launch edition in midnight. Oh, it's an extra $1,500. The reason why I might not get a white, even though I do love like a white or a silver, is it just it peeks through when you wrap a vehicle. But that is, there's no additional cost to launch green, and that does look good. What do you guys think? Should I? Raj obviously said Compass Yellow. It would be kind of close to on brand for us, and I don't think this has to be final, but yeah, Compass Yellow. I could go for it. It would fit in the brand enough. Yeah, I might go with Compass Yellow. There's a chance. I'm not set on it, but if I'm gonna spend extra for paint, I might as well get a really good looking color. It does. It is encouraging that the launch green is exclusive and it's included. All right, moving on. Let's see. So we get different wheel options. The 20 inches looks like a very rugged ride. This looks like a more in-city driving. I do want to see my other options though. Let's go back to the Explorer just to see what my options are for wheel size. So yeah, there's more wheels here. Like Sport Dark versus Sport. I like that. It's a significant price increase just to get it in black. Wow. Okay. Not really sure what you're paying for there. I do like that these look like almost like the Aero wheels. I wonder if they're more efficient than the 22s. All-terrain dark. Those look sick for $3,500. Oh. I'm hearing that there's a lot of static in the audio. I can potentially switch my audio source. Let's see about that. All right. Let me know if my audio is cleaned up now. It should be better. Hello, friends who are joining. Thanks for joining. As those who are watching may already know, we are just kind of exploring the R1T and the R1S configurator. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm just kind of plowing through it, just seeing what I like. We started here with the R1S, jumped over to the R1T. I expressed that I will probably not be getting the R1T just because I'm looking for the additional space. I'm looking for this to be my largest capacity electric vehicle in my fleet. I've got a few that I rent out here in the San Francisco Bay Area, and I think that the Rivian will be a very nice complement, being a large capacity electric vehicle. The R1T is exciting, but maybe lesser so for me as I'm looking to kind of add some different variety and just additional higher capacity vehicles. Whereas on the other side, I'd be looking at the Cybertruck. So, turn the audio down a little. Now it's too loud. Thank you, guys. This is only my second little live stream here, so your feedback is definitely helpful. So, thank you for your thoughts. I'm going to dive back into it unless there's more comments on audio volume. Again, we're now looking kind of seriously at the Adventure Edition. The one kind of downside is the additional cost for different paints, and that you can't get the dark wheels. I wonder if it's just like a launch thing, but the darker wheels were pretty expensive. $3,500 for just dark wheels if you get the Explorer package. So I think that they're trying to push you into different levels there. So we're hearing that the audio is better. Good. Okay. So because I am paying up, I'm getting kind of my choice of wheels included, but again, can't get the dark wheels, but I'm also getting the off-road upgrade, which has kind of more protections for the underbody, which is great. I like these. The all-terrains look cool. I hope they don't affect range too much. I wish that Rivian would kind of say more about how much they would impact range. Especially given we don't have the official final range numbers here, but we're going to move forward with that. Okay. Let's see, I lost your comments. 1 second here. All right, there your comments are back. I think the darker wheels are more off-road compatible. Maybe. And then someone's saying that they don't like the Compass Yellow. So, all right. I'm going to move forward with the all-terrains because those ones make me the most excited. I could see where well, shoot. It's hard. I'm going to move forward with the all-terrains. Let's just do it. All right, on to the interior. So, there's a couple options. Only one has an additional cost. and I don't love it. I think if you get the green, I could see that. You know, I love it on the exterior. I don't love the green on the interior. It's cool that they have it. That looks much more luxurious to me, the white. Wow. And then Black Mountain. It's nice. Some nice little highlights throughout. Little green stitching. Do those change when you change to the Explore package? Do you get different options? Oh, interesting. Okay, so the seat color goes Black Mountain, Ocean Coast. The only way to get the green is with the Launch Edition. Forest Edge. I do like the wood. I just don't love the green. I do like the little yellow highlights. I think that just looks so cool. Especially on like a dark vehicle. I think that white on the interior looks really cool. Alright. White looks good with the black headliner. Yeah. That's a cool looking vehicle to me. I've got the Adventure color Launch Edition. That just seems like the classic Rivian in my mind. Cool. Moving forward, summary. That's pretty much it. You know, because I already put my $1,000 down for a pre-order, we're good there. Oh, interesting. I just noticed this. If you switch to the Explore package on step 3, you can switch between 5 or 7 seats. It doesn't even say if you've got the Launch Edition. Launch Edition with the all-terrains and the Ocean Coast interior. Interestingly enough, they don't give me the option to choose 7 seats. It doesn't even say anything about the seat number. So anyways, I did want it for the additional capacity, so I'm going to get the 7-seat version. $77,500. It's not a cheap car, but honestly, I'm surprised it's not more expensive. It looks like a very luxurious car. I'm super excited about it. Again, it's definitely, in my mind, a better deal than the Hummer. So we're going to go ahead and save. And that's it. We're done. I wonder from here, what can I do? See features. Okay, very cool. Exterior body color, wheels, alternate upgrade. It's a nice little kind of display of what I'm getting. And there it tells me my seat number, 7 seats. White interior. This looks very cool. I'm very excited. I'm getting a little bit of goosebumps right now. All right. Pre-order agreement, I'll save that for later. No obligations. We may decline pre-orders to avoid oversubscription. Age, residency, pre-orders, registration, payment. All right, you get the idea. Quite a bit of legalese here. All right, we're out of there. You can still cancel, change model, or restart. All right, that's it. That is my R1S, my Rivian R1S. Very exciting. All right, I will take any questions on this, but I will also move forward to talk a little bit about kind of the photos that we got today. So I'm going to go ahead and open those up and answer any questions you guys might have about the Amazon Prime van that we saw today. So just to kick it off while I'm receiving some initial questions. Yeah, today I kind of got lucky, and as you can see, these are just like the raw images just straight from the camera. I got lucky and I saw the Rivian out there in Palo Alto. So I was taking care of one of my rental cars and just there off of, I think it was off of El Camino over by Page Mill Road, not too far from where I used to work at Tesla. There was this new building that had some balloons and had some new Rivian signs. It looks like a new office building for Rivian. But yeah, it looks like they are opening a new office and maybe had this car going around for some of their employees. And so we got a chance to just snatch a couple photos. And as you can see, it's got some Michigan plates on there. Yeah, this was pretty exciting to see out in the wild. I've been wanting to see or get in a Rivian ever since I started this channel. And so to see this one on the road, technically this is a Rivian, and this is one that's going to have a pretty large market. So we just captured a few quick photos while it was out on the road, and then it was back in the office. So if there's any questions on this, I just thought it was kind of cool to be able to share. On Rivian's big launch day, I was able to capture some pretty cool, unique, and exciting photos of it. And if not, we'll move on to the last topic. And that would be S&P 500 inclusion. So for those of you who didn't see earlier, Tesla got basically final notice. Oh, someone just joined. Let's configure, my man. Hey, I just finished configuring. So that's the one that we're getting. We're going to get the R1S, the lesser known, lesser expected, Rivian, and I'm super stoked on it. So thank you for hopping on. We're getting the white interior. We're going with the launch edition and the 7-seater, which was the only option with the launch edition. So there's that. But if I'll answer any questions before we wrap up, but I just want to just share some excitement about Tesla's S&P 500 inclusion. I know this means a lot to a lot of people. So yeah, really excited to see that group has finally determined that Tesla will be included in kind of this group of investments, and that's really going to be a great stability for Tesla over the long term. So really excited to see that. Really excited to see what that could mean for Tesla stock long term. Possibly less volatility, probably more investment dollars into Tesla. So really excited for all my friends that are still at Tesla and all my friends who hold Tesla. This is a great day. So EVs are really making a big transition, and really, really excited about that. Tomorrow, we're actually getting the opportunity to see the VW, the Volkswagen ID4. So tomorrow, Tesla Raj and I will be heading down somewhere to go see the ID4, and we're excited to share that with you. So thanks for tuning in today. I'll take any last questions as I'm starting to shut things down. But thanks for joining me as I configured my R1S, and appreciate you hopping on. Take care, everyone.